Well, it's a perfect day for baseball here in Southeast Michigan. A whopping 37 degrees and a little bit breezy out here today. We thank you for tuning into WCBN's coverage of Michigan Wolverine baseball. I'm Luke Beally, joined alongside, Simon Bleier. Bleier, yeah. It's the first time I've met this kid in person, but we're here to do some Michigan baseball. Michigan coming off a weekend series against the Oregon Ducks in Oregon, in Eugene, that is. Dropped that series 2 games on the losing column and final win. But they're back home to face the Akron Zips here today, hosting from Ann Arbor, that is. Simon, what do you need to see here from Michigan today to kind of jumpstart this offense, jumpstart this team? And it's something that we hadn't seen in the weekend series against Oregon.
Yeah, for Michigan, it's going to be defense. Michigan hasn't had too much issues getting the offense going, but for a smaller team out of the MAC conference, Akron, Michigan definitely is going to have to shut them down and let their offense do the talking. Because this team is powerful. We know the offense is going to come. It's if they can hold down, if their pitching's good, and they can stop the Zips.
That's exactly right. Akron it's 9-22 on the year. This feels like a tune-up game that it should be here for the Wolverines, but it's still nothing to overlook, as Michigan kind of struggles with these midweek games. I mean, it's a Tuesday game. It's cold. But Michigan really needs a tune-up here against the not-so-talented, not incredibly powerful Akron team. But, again, can't look them over. Michigan Wolverines are taking the field now. They will, of course, be fielding first, wearing their maize tops, blue hats, and white pants. I think I like this combo, Simon. What do you think?
Oh, I'm a big fan. Love the yellow. Hopefully trying to bring out the sun. We'll see if that comes out tonight or today. And then what do we got on Akron?
Oh, I don't know. We got a little gray pant, blue hats, and blue tops with, yellow accented, kind of stripes. I think it's a visually satisfying kind of uniform set that we've got today.
Definitely can see the difference between both of these teams. We'll see how this game goes. Akron, they have a lot of not too many stars, but spread out their hitting is. 8 of their 9 players in their starting lineup has a home run compared to 5 of 9 for Michigan. But Michigan has some big-time power hitters. Obviously, Mitch Voigt, the second baseman.
You're right.
He has 7 home runs himself. And then Cole Caruso with 9 on the year already.
I mean, we know how talented this Michigan Wolverine offense is. But we'll start here with Tate Carey on the mound for Michigan first. He's got 10 appearances, that is, 15 innings pitched with a 7.8 ERA, 22 hits, 13 runs, 13 ER, 6 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Tate Carey, the freshman, looking to tune up again, as is the entire Michigan Wolverine offense and defense. But Carey will get his first look here against the Zips momentarily. We are about, let's say, a minute underway from first pitch here. Welcome to Ann Arbor. You are listening to WCBN's presentation of Michigan Wolverine baseball. Let's play ball, they say. Evan Baton, the first Zip up to bat, takes ball 1. Bay Village, Ohio native, the 5'9" lefty, waiting on Carey to deal. That one a no-doubter. 1-1 goes the count here early. It's free admission at the ballpark once again. And admittedly not too full because it's 40 degrees. I don't know if I'd want to show up for one of these either. Next pitch in the dirt, 2-1.
I will say not necessarily baseball weather here today, but the country music was pumping pregame. The vibes were there. Weather's not.
The weather's not. Chopper over to first. That'll be Voigt as he flips over to first for the first out of the inning. Good start for Carey and the Wolverines.
Yeah, quick at-bat there. Something you love to see out of Carey. Getting him out. 3 pitches. 1 out on the board.
Tate Carey only 4 pitches into his appearance today. We're in the top of the first. 1 out. First pitch swinging. Jack Poist, the Alabama native. He's a senior, 5'10" lefty. First pitch foul ball. A 1 count. Swinging at this next one back into the parking lot. That'll clip a piece of Yost. 0-2, carrying command.
A lot of contact here for the Zips hitters. Fortunately, nothing going in play. 3 foul balls.
The 0-2 in the dirt. Akron looking a little giddy in the batter's box, that is, early, trying to get balls into play, get ahead of this talented Michigan team. Infield basically straight up. The 1-2 to Poist is going to be fouled on the left side again. That'll get a piece of the it'll roll and get a piece of Yost again. That is a solid foundation that they laid over at Yost. I don't know how long that building's been up. It's been like 100 years or something. The 1-2. Oh, deep fly ball, right field. Tracking is Jeffries, making the grab for the Wolverines. Good piece by Poist, but that'll be the second out of the inning.
Yeah, Poist got a hold of that one. Pushed it far right field, but no issues for Jeffries as he was able to run on over there, get under the ball. That's 2 outs on the board for the Wolverines as they're moving pretty quickly through the Zips order.
Yeah, Poist with a good swing right there, but you got to wonder if some of this cold weather is and a wind into the face is kind of keeping this ball in the ballpark today. Bowman's going to fly this ball in the shallow right field and back under it, and making the grab is Jeffries for the final out of the inning. Quick inning on defense here for the Wolverines. We'll see the Wolverine bats here. It's exactly what we want to see from Tay Carey here early in this game.
Yeah, 10 pitch inning there. Very quick work, and that's what Michigan has to do. Get the Zips off the field quick so that they can showcase their power and take advantage of this more weak Zips team, smaller Zips team.
Pitching today for Akron is Josiah Ross. He's got 13 appearances with 8.2 innings pitched, an ERA of 11.42, with 9 hits, 15 runs, 11 ER, 10 walks, and 11 strikeouts, kind of all over the board. This feels like a guy that Michigan should be able to hit and get after early with this talented top order here for the Wolverines.
And the 13 appearances, only 8.2 innings pitched, means he comes off quick.
That's right.
We'll see if the Wolverines can get to him early and hopefully continue that trend. The first 3 for the Wolverines are some of the best in the Big Ten. It's Casillas, Jeffress, and Voigt, the superstar second baseman.
Throwing heat, Jimmy Johns. You like Jimmy Johns?
I'm not a big Jimmy Johns guy.
Okay.
More of a Jersey Mike's guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I came into
It's got to be an out east thing, right?
Yeah, I came into my town. They have a great thing, student meal deal. You get a
Jersey Mike's?
Yeah.
Oh.
You get some chips,
Okay.
a drink,
Okay.
a sandwich,
Okay.
$9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Might have to start hitting up Jersey Mike's.
You know, especially in this economy, right?
Hey.
They say.
That is what they say. Not an incredibly favorable time to, exist. But, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
It happens.
We'll get through it,
Yeah.
At least we have some baseball to watch. Take our mind off things.
You're right. Josiah Ross has kind of an interesting delivery. So, I don't know if you noticed this, but you watch this kid pitch, and he's kind of got I don't know how to describe his windup.
All right, we'll take a look.
You'll see here in a minute. Of course, this is Benny Casillas coming up here first for the Wolverines. He does his little trot, practice swing, and back into the box. Benny Casillas, the righty, batting .408 on the year. No homers, but he's got 17 RBIs. The senior DH takes ball 1. See if you can get some examination on this delivery from Ross as well. A little bit interesting, a little unique. 1-0, though. He's behind in the count. It's like he kind of leans forward and then...
It gets pretty wide, too, I would say.
Yeah. 1-1 count. Finds the strike zone here. Righty on righty matchup here. Benny Casillas crowding that plate. Bat resting on that back shoulder. 1-1, swung high into shallow right over the first baseman into foul territory. Now that ball drifts, and making the grab is Blake Bowen, excuse me.
Yeah, quick at bat for the Wolverines. Not what you wanted to see here, especially out of Casillas, your best hitter, batting average wise. But we'll see how if the Zips continue to attack these Michigan batters.
Braden Jeffries, the lefty now, batting .341. He's in the 2 spot. First pitch misses upstairs. That's not Blake Bowe at first base. It's Blake Bowen. Missing a letter on my stat website. Oops. The 1-0, fouled back. That's another gift for Yost. A couple souvenirs out in the parking lot. Hope some kids are there to track those down.
Yeah, definitely a very dangerous field in terms of automobiles here.
You know, it's a lottery every time I kind of park my car around here. You never know where that ball's going to head. The 1-1 misses outside. But I think I'm at a spot where, you know, I should be safe. But let's knock on wood.
Yeah, famous last words.
You're right.
I'd
That's
say.
exactly it.
Every person that comes to a ballpark.
The 2-1 from Ross. Swing and a miss. Swinging straight through that one is Jeffress. 2-2 count here.
And Ross not afraid to attack.
Hmm.
Putting these pitches right on the strike zone, making these Michigan batters miss.
The 2-2. Let's see what he does here. Bottom of the first. We've got 1 out. Josiah Ross deals. Fouled back. Oh. Right back into the Wolverine dugout. Looks like it clipped a piece of someone, but everyone's all right down there. Did that not look like it hit someone?
I think it just missed.
Oh, man.
To the eastern side of the bullpen there.
I mean, look out, man. Dangerous job down there. And the 2-2, regardless from Ross. Here comes. This ball swung out in the right field, charging and making the grab out there. That is Ian Pennington. That will be the second out of this inning. And, of course, now in the 3 spot is Mitch Voigt. He will get his chance to keep this inning alive here for the Wolverines. Looked like Jeffers was a little bit jammed up on that pitch and just caught it off the inside barrel of the bat. Wasn't able to completely catch a piece of it, but Mitch Voigt, straight up batting stance. He's got 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Ross looking to get the Zips out of the inning. What is a zip?
I do not know.
I think we should.
Quick little Google search here.
Let's do that. Mitch Voigt, he's batting .389 in the year with 7 homers and 35 RBIs. Quite the year for the junior second baseman. The 1-0, he swings through that one. 1-1 count here.
All right.
What is it?
It's an abbreviation for Zipper the Kangaroo.
That's terrific. I like that.
So why aren't they called the Kangaroos? That's my question.
What is a zip like some?
It's just a name.
Okay, you know. This 1-1's going to be chopped over to third. Long throw. There in time. Max Bowman able to make that play here to get Akron out of the first inning. We will head to the second. Both teams doing their job on defense. No offense thus far, though.
Yeah, a lot of contact for both teams, putting the ball in play. But 1, 2, 3 on both sides. See if this changes. The Wolverines are strangers to low-scoring games, whether that be against Oregon losing by around 10 or 11 or beating some other teams by 10 or 11. So if I was a betting man, I would say this game is not going to be low-scoring for long, but we'll see which side puts some runs on the board.
Well, we got a lot of baseball left. We're only 1 inning of play here. Of course, we are headed into the second inning. Simon, I told you I wanted this to be a quick game, and that's about as quick a first inning as we could ask for.
Yeah, I would 100% agree. Again, all 3 batters, both sides, retired quickly. I think they know you have a place to be.
Sure hope so. Tate Carey coming back onto the mound here for the Wolverines. Still warming up out there, finishing his last throw. It's a nice little slider in the strike zone. He says, hey, I want a couple more. His warm-up's not done. If you had 10 pitches against one of these kids, how many could you hit?
How many could I hit? Are we counting hit as in get a hit or hit as in make any contact? I think I give myself 1. I give myself 1. I think that's a lot. I think that's very ambitious, but, you know, growing up, I was a contact hitter.
Okay.
You know, I wasn't a power hitter. wasn't hitting home runs,
Sure.
doubles, but
Okay.
I was a lefty. Infield singles, they were my game. Little late, push it to third, beat it out. I think I'm at least putting the ball in play.
I like that. This will be Blake Bowen, the freshman first baseman. He's 6'2", from Wooster, Ohio. Sporting number 27. It's a number I wore in sports. What number did you wear, Simon?
I mixed it up. Didn't have a favorite number, actually.
Oh.
Soccer, I was 7. Basketball, I was 1.
Oh.
Growing up baseball, I was 10.
All over the board.
All over.
But take care. He's got this count knotted up at 1 apiece.
Kind of just take whatever jersey you can get, you know?
That is true. But if you got freedom of choice, might as well get a little creative. Check swing. He went 1 and 2. Take care. In command. If you were to choose a jersey number right now, what are you taking?
I think I'd go number 1.
Even for like a baseball team.
I think baseball, too. Yeah, number 1.
That's gutsy. Take carry. The 1-2 on the way. Oh, swing and threw that one, but dropped and appeal over to first. And, of course, the throw's in on time. Bowen not able to beat that throw out. Be chalked up as a strikeout here for take carry.
Perfect games on both sides right now.
I mean, it's clean baseball. Told you I wanted to get out of here. Andrew Horvath, the senior DH. The 6'1" righty swings this first pitch into right center field. Long run to make, but an easy grab made by Jeffress out there. First pitch swinging, and all of a sudden 2 outs here in the top of the second.
Both pitchers seem to be pitching to contact so far. No walks, no strikeouts, just a lot of balls in play and a lot of people going up and going down.
Caden Moulton now here. From Grain Valley, Missouri, the righty. He'll take first pitch ball. Good opt-out right there. Take carry, though, in command of this game early. He wants the Zips to go on home. It's the only time that they'll meet this season. The Michigan's this ball, though, skied into deep left center field, and making the grab is Greg Pace for the third and final out of the inning. Again, as I was saying, rudely interrupted by Moulton there. This is the only time that the Zips and Michigan meet this season. You know, maybe it's fortunate for Akron, a team that's 9-22 on the year, but Michigan still gotta let that offense heat up, and we'll see the bats here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, the Zips played Purdue earlier this season, so another big Big Ten team. Did not fare too well against the Boilermakers. You know, we'll see if they fare better as this game goes along, but so far that offense is not getting going. But you can say the same about Michigan.
The guys are cold out there or something.
Yeah, it's almost like it's sub 40 degrees out there.
You know what? Perfect baseball weather.
It's Michigan baseball.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It was snowing yesterday at the Tigers game, I think. Casey Mize had himself a day, but I remember there being snow on the broadcast. Snow, hail, not quite sure what it was, but that's usually the way Michigan precipitation or weather goes. Like, oh, I don't know what that is, but it's coming out of the sky right now. But we're precipitation free, partially cloudy, waiting for that sun to poke through. And a little bit of SZA. You like SZA?
I do like SZA.
It's a good song. See what I'm saying? I can go on tour.
Good. What's your favorite artist?
Of all time?
All time. Any song you can listen to. Any collection of songs.
Oh, boy.
Who's it going to be by?
It's one of two people, either Dean Martin or Prince.
Okay, I only know who Prince is.
Okay, that's all right. Who are you going? Give me 2.
2.
Yeah, 2.
Incoming, basic freshman in college. Probably Zach Bryan.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And J. Cole.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Big J. Cole guy. I think the other artist I like, we probably shouldn't talk about.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I already know what you're talking about, but
Yeah. Doesn't deserve the airtime.
I'm sure he gets enough support. Colby Turner, now the left-handed left fielder, batting .280 on the year with 4 homers and 27 RBIs. He'll lead Michigan off in the bottom of the second here. He's in the 4 spot. First pitch misses. Pretty far outside, ball one.
Yeah, you wonder if this might be Ross's last inning. Just looking at his past games, really hasn't gone 2 innings very much. 1 inning, sometimes close to 2. We'll see if he kind of goes over what he's expected to do.
Big swing and a miss from Turner right there. 1-1 count.
Attacking that left side of the plate back-to-back times.
Colby Turner awaiting the 1-1. Here comes. That one in there, strike 2. Ross in command now here. The 1-2 from Ross. Here it comes. Swinging high fly ball. This one will track foul into the bullpen.
Watch the cars.
Oh,
Watch
heads
the
up.
cars.
Never mind. It will one hop just before that big blue wall and into the parking lot. That one might be under my car. I might have a souvenir waiting for me out there. Didn't hit it in the air, though. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Regardless, Colby Turner staying alive with the 1-2. And that foul ball is going to be sprayed back into the parking lot, even closer to my vehicle. Staying alive.
Again, still attacking that left side of the plate. Wondering if that's the game plan here for Turner, the righty batter. Catch him swinging away.
Yeah, kind of chasing these pitches on the outer half of this plate. The 1-2, this one chopped foul. Staying alive, Colby Turner.
Good fight.
It's a good fight. Swing level, put this ball in play. Josiah Ross looking to do his job here against the Wolverine offense. Taking his time to get back into the plate. Colby Turner finally settled. The 1-2. Here comes. This one misses badly upstairs. 2-2 count. Colby Turner putting together a quality at-bat here. Let's go Colby, say some Michigan faithful here. Not a very packed ballpark, but loyal fans. The 2-2. This one screamer over to second base, and making the catch is Charlie Shebler for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, not a bad piece there by Turner. One of those pieces that you're like, I hit it well. You know, I hit it well.
Just not where you wanted to.
Just put it right on the second baseman for the Zips. But another batter retired in this game.
Cole Caruso walking up to some SZA right here as well, batting .301 on the year. He's got 9 homers and 29 RBIs. He's theirs at first pitch ball.
Yeah, big power hitter for the Wolverines. Aside from Voigt, Caruso is having himself a very impressive season as a senior.
Senior third baseman Caruso waiting in the 1-0. This one downstairs once again, 2-0.
Good basketball player too, I might add. Has a little talent on the court.
Yeah, I know you're dropping these kind of, hey, I played with this guy at the IM.
Yeah.
Is he good?
He's good.
Okay.
He can play.
The 2-0 to Caruso. This ball ripped out into left field, but into the Michigan bullpen. That goes 2-1 count.
I'd say he's definitely a little bit better at baseball.
Okay.
But no stranger to the court. No
sure.
stranger to the court.
We got a couple hot dogs walking up. Oh, man. I could use a hot dog right now. I'll tell you what.
I was going to say, I don't think those are for us, unfortunately.
You know, they can be. The 2-1 on the way to Caruso. Here comes. This one misses inside by the knees. 3-1.
We see our first base runner of this game. We might. Hitters count here, though.
What do you dress a hot dog with if you're going to a ballpark?
Either ketchup or mustard, depending how I'm feeling.
Do you mix them? Go both?
I don't.
Okay.
Not a mixer.
Okay. The 3-1. Swinging a soft blooper. This one will get down into left field. This will be the first base run of the game. Cole Caruso trots his way over to first base. Nice little piece of hitting.
Yeah, didn't get all of it, but got just enough to get over the shortstop's head. And Caruso is safe at first. On base. We'll see if Michigan can drive him in.
Jeter Ibarra walking up to all the lights. Is this the artist that we had mentioned?
This might be.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Batting .259 in the year, Jeter Ibarra got 2 homers and 25 RBIs. One base runner here in the bottom of the second. We've got 1 out. Lefty on a righty matchup, favorable for Michigan. Lefty swings at this first pitch, following it back into the Michigan dugout. 0-1.
Getting a little warm. Feel a little bit of the sun coming into the booth up here.
I'm telling you, that sun comes out and it gets a little, I might have to roll the sleeves up, get a little bit of color.
Yeah.
Feels good. And back behind the clouds, it retreats just 5 seconds later. Ibarra facing the 0-1. Ross looking to get Akron out of this inning. Finds his own there with strike one.
Ibarra washes that one right down the middle.
Strike two, that is, excuse me. Forgot the foul ball there. The 0-2 on the way here. Ibarra trying to keep this inning alive here for Michigan. And that he will. This ball ripped in between first and second. Turning second for third is Caruso. He'll trot in, standing in, sliding he is. Base runners on the corners here for the Wolverines. One out in the bottom of the second. Let's bring up Noah Miller.
Yeah, runners on the corners here. Great bit of base running there by Caruso, able to get to third from first.
And nice and aggressive, too. I don't know if he had to slide right there, but fully committed to his job. To bring up freshman catcher Noah Miller. Batting .212 on the year. No homers, 4 RBIs. He's looking to add to that little tally right there. Kind of pad these stats on his freshman season. Stay away from that double play ball, right?
Mm-hmm. Dangerous on the corners.
See if Ibarra takes off from first as well. That was a pretty healthy lead that he had on first. Down 0-1 in the count here is Noah Miller.
Ibarra with one stolen base on the year.
Now let's see if he thinks about it. This ball fouled off into the parking lot. 0-2 goes the count. I don't know what that noise was, but
sounded like a tree. I'm hoping it's a tree.
Do we have any trees around here? I don't think so.
Yeah. Definitely wasn't a nice sound then.
Regardless, Noah Miller down in the count now. 0-2. Runners on the corners. Wolverines knocking on the door here for the first run of the inning. This one misses in the dirt. Nice block back there by Malton. One-two count. And Will Miller looking to drive in at least one of these runners that Michigan has on the corners. Ooh, gutsy take right there. It'll pay off, though, 2-2 count. I don't know if I would have kept that bat on my shoulder right there.
Yeah, that's a couple inches up. Very risky take, but worked out.
2-2 count evened up for Noah Miller. He'll swing this one into the parking lot once again. Good and early noise on that one, but the stadium likes to play like a nice little crashing sound every time that happens. I don't appreciate that so much.
Yeah, I was going to say, a little distasteful, It's all fun and games until it's your car.
That's right. Walk out to a busted windshield.
Whenever you hear two noises, that's when you start to get concerned.
2-2, Noah Miller staying alive. Chopping at this one. That might hit the... Ooh.
That hit a car.
Hit a bumper of a black... what appears to be a Chevy SUV of sorts. You gotta have some healthy insurance here if you're around the ballpark. Luckily, that's not my vehicle. 2-2, Noah Miller. He's got runners on the corners. One out in the bottom of the second. Here comes. Oh, man. Noah Miller putting together a quality at-bat. Count goes full.
Another great take, I guess. Very close. Just missed outside, but full count here.
A little hawk circling around right field. He's looking for some lunch. Must have seen some of these hot dogs. A 3-2 on the way. This ball fouled off in the parking lot. A couple donations made to some vehicles today. That one definitely caught a piece of some automobile. 3-2.
I was going to say, it feels like an auto commercial right now, but hey, we're close to Detroit, so what are you going to expect?
The auto capital of the world. I think that's what we are. Looking back over to first, Ross appeals, but Ibarra still staying in check. 3-2 count here for Noah Miller. You big stolen base guy when you played?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I was a lefty, short, fast, contact player.
I like that.
A coach's player.
The 3-2. How about another one for the parking lot? A couple moving cars out there, too. Oy. Hey, look out. Got to keep that head on a swivel here. Who's your player comp? Do you have one? I'll let you think with it, too, if you need one. A second, that is.
Definitely not anybody in the MLB.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think we'd have to go down to the high school levels, I'd say. Didn't even make it to high school, so.
A 3-2 to Noah Miller. Oh, swinging a deep fly ball in the left field. Is it enough to tag? Caruso tags third. Trots all the way home for the first run of the inning. Wolverines on top. Courtesy of a sac fly from Noah Miller. 1-0 goes Michigan.
Freshman gets his 5th RBI of the season.
I mean, it's just good situational hitting for the freshman right there. Put a ball in play, get into the outfield, deep enough to tag. Caruso just trots his way home. You love to see that. It's another freshman in the lineup here for Michigan, Tyler Inge. Batting 120 on the year, no homers, but 2 RBIs. He's got a runner on first, and that is the only runner currently for Michigan. It's Ibarra still over there. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Inge takes first pitch strike.
Michigan's starting to get a little momentum here. See if they can crack this game open.
Still kind of feeling each other out. Michigan only leads 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Inge swinging a foul. And where's this ball headed? Can you guess? The parking lot. 0-2.
A lot of action on that right field parking lot.
Telling you, if I don't see a souvenir out there when I walk into the parking lot, I will be a little bit upset.
Yeah. So what was the decision making behind parking your car there?
I'll tell you in a second. The 0-2 breaking ball almost clips the knees of Inge. I'm parked far enough out. I read a sign that said 7-3 parking for like a pass or whatever. So it's free parking out here today. You can't be free parking. But a busted windshield would kind of outweigh these, kind of. We'll see. It's a lottery. I'm feeling a little lucky. Inge chops his ball foul. I went to the casino today, won a little bit of money, so feeling a little lucky today.
Beally, it's 4:30. You were.
Yeah, I was.
You're at the casino.
That's right.
At like noon.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had to shoot a photography project for the city of Detroit, and when in Rome, that's what they say. The 1-2, Inge chops this one back over to the pitcher. Ross flips it over to first for the final out of the inning, and we will head to the third. Wolverines tag on 1 with a small lead. Went to the top of the third here from Ann Arbor.
A photography project.
That's right, photography. It is City Journals and the Camera or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a 1-credit mini course. It's all that I need to finish my degree, so I said, hey, let me take it. Go down to Detroit for a day and, when in Rome. You know what I mean?
So was this, were you taking pictures in the casino?
No. Just the city. I walked down Woodward.
Gotcha.
It's a nice little pretty city in Detroit. But I park in the casino. This is a life hack for you, too. If you're ever in Detroit and you have a car, park in the MGM parking lot. MGM Casino parking lot. It's free parking. Only a couple blocks from, like, the heart of downtown Detroit, too. It's the place to be, man. And, if I'm going to park there, I'm going to participate in some of that stuff. So,
right.
When in Rome.
When in Rome. I'm not familiar with that. I'm a little too young myself to indulge in those activities.
Okay, well, if you want to, you can go about 15 minutes to the east to Windsor. Gamble at 19 right there. That's not the point.
Baseball.
Yeah, you're right. Tate Carey's still on the mound here for the Wolverines. Having a good day today. He's only 17 pitches into his outing. Warm up over a throw from Miller to second. It's a nice little one-hop second for a tag, if need be. We're about underway here. Charlie Shebler in the 7th spot, the second baseman. It's a heavy left-handed lineup for the Zips today. Shebler's 6'2". He's from Batesville, Indiana. The sophomore waiting on the freshman Carey. The 0-0. Ooh, he wanted that one. Ball one.
Tight strike zone here so far, but fairly consistent on both sides.
That's Luke Hamilton at home plate. The home plate umpire. 1-0, misses upstairs. That's a ball for sure. 2-0 count. Charlie Shebler. Some encouraging fans. He's only batting .210 on the year. And he fouls his ball back out of play.
Might be a dad out there.
Not sure who that is, but some encouraging folks at the stadium today. 2-1. This one's grounded over to second. Should be a routine play for Voigt as he flips over to first for the first out of the top of the third. Nice little grounder there. Forced from take carry, that is. Ian Pennington. He's in the 8th spot.
Yeah, only 21 pitches here so far for Carey, the freshman. 2.1 innings in.
That's what you want to do. You want to have your freshman kind of limit those pitches, but try to go deep in the game. We're in the third here, and Carey doing a good job so far at managing this game as Pennington fouls this first pitch off into the screen. The 0-1 on the way here. Inside. Ball 1. Some of the guys sporting a little winter attire with some Under Armour on, the long sleeves. Simon, you kind of pointed out the blue undershirts that Michigan was sporting today. I think it's a great fashion choice.
I'm personally a big fan. I'm a big fan. They're all matching. You know, Michigan wasn't having any people doing different accessories or anything. They're a real team here in Ann Arbor.
I like that. You got to be a team out here. 3-1. Carey all of a sudden behind in the count now. Voigt about 3 steps into the outfield. The 3-1 on the way. This one will go to Voigt as he trots 4 steps to his left, flips over to first, and he will be responsible for the second out of this inning. Good start here for Michigan.
Yeah, defensive clinic. Playing the contact.
Yeah, that's what you said you wanted to see from Michigan here is tight defense, and that it has been through 2 2/3. This will bring up Kyle McGonigal in the 9th spot.
Only batting .177.
Swing and a miss. Oh, boy, way out in front of that pitch. Carey had him fooled. McGonigal waiting on the 0-1. Oh, almost in there. Just a bit outside of that. Outside part of the zone. 1-1 count.
No Miller, Michigan catcher, tried doing a little
I know
frame job there.
Right. He's doing his best to kind of paint that strike zone as this ball's flown out to center. Greg Pace there and settling under it for the final out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Akron with no hits thus far in this game through 3 innings on the offense. Michigan leading 1-0. We'll see the bats here again in the bottom of the third. It's been an impressive showing on the defensive end here from both Carey and Michigan defense alike.
Yeah, no mistakes. Carey just attacking the zone every single at-bat, and it's paying off. He has 1 strikeout on the day, but other than that, I mean, like, it's impressive so far. Again, the Zips not a very, strong offensive team, I'll say. But Michigan doing what they came here to do and showing up so far.
Akron's only got 3 guys at the 300 mark or above, or 4 guys, excuse me. Not exactly what you want to see from this offense. We'll have a pitching change here, too. This is John Allen, a lefty, coming into the game here for Akron. I think you said it best, Simon, that, I mean, it was the 2nd inning into the game for their starter, and you said, hey, might be time to kind of pull this guy out of the game, and that they did. John Allen's got 9 innings pitched on the year, 10 hits, 8 runs, 8 ER with 4 walks and 11 strikeouts. See what the lefty can do here to kind of jumpstart this Zip defense. Thought that said Josh Allen at first. I said, hey, this guy's back.
And they're switching to a left-handed batter or left-handed pitcher. Sorry. See if they can maybe do something different against this all right-handed
Oh, you're right.
Michigan lineup.
You only got 2 lefties in this lineup here for the Michigan Wolverines. Let's see if they take Jeffers out of the game. I doubt they will at this early stage of the game. But he's a lefty. See if they want to righty load this lineup against the lefty pitcher. He's a sophomore. A little bit of Bruno Mars. I like Bruno Mars. What do you think?
I'm a big Bruno Mars fan.
He's got some good stuff out there.
I would say great artist to have in the shower, you know? Like,
oh, you singing at the top of your lungs?
Yep.
I like that. So bring up Greg Pace Jr. He'll lead the Wolverines off in the 9th spot, batting 182 on the year with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. First pitch strike.
Yeah, Pace really crowded that plate.
Get a little aggressive up there. Greg Pace. Waiting on the 0-1. This one misses outside. Breaking ball. Not able to come all the way back in. I just took my sunglasses off, but they're going to have to go back on. I can't figure out this Michigan weather. The 1-1 sprayed back into the screen. 1-2.
That's why it's there.
That is why it's there. Luckily, it doesn't look like there would have been any children or, people back there, but keep the bleachers safe at least. The 1-2 here. Whoa, big breaking ball misses upstairs. Not quite sure about that one.
Yeah, it definitely looked like John Allen lost that one.
Allen getting settled. Roxanne fires the 2-2. This one misses upstairs. That's the heater. Full count for Greg Pace.
Yeah, missing up and left once again. Trying to get Pace to chase. Pace to chase.
Will Pace chase the 3-2? He'll foul this one off. Will this one stay in the ballpark? Let's see. That it will. That was the loud clank of the seats. One hop and into the hands of a child. Nice grab down there. 3-2 count.
Great play. Got the one hop off the bleachers. Turned to mom and dad.
Said, hey, I caught that ball. The 3-2 to Pace. Does not chase. And that'll be a leadoff walk. Leadoff base runner here for Michigan.
Yeah. Pace did not chase. Heads to first base.
I love the poetry today. This is an incredible kind of, rhyming rhythm that you've got going on. Let's see if he steals a base. Benny Casillas, though, we're back at the 1 spot here for the Michigan Wolverines. He's 0 for 1 today, but the senior DH, see what he can do here for Michigan. He'll stare at first pitch strike. Ooh, that one looked a little bit inside as some fans kind of grunted at that pitch. Not quite sure what that was about, but it's a strike regardless. The 0-1 to Casillas. Got a base runner on first. Allen misses wide.
Yeah, Casillas batted .408 on 103 at-bats. Very, very impressive stuff out of the senior.
It's exactly who you want in the leadoff spot. He's still got no homers on the year, though. Allen looks over to first, but Pace back there in time. Doubt he's able to crack kind of that homer streak today with a hurting wind and a little bit of chilly weather here in southeast Michigan as the sun comes out. Hello. This is something new. The 1-1 to Casillas. He'll ground this one up the gap into right field, and that'll be a single for Benny Casillas. We got base runners on first and second here for the Wolverines. Wee-oo.
And two of the Wolverines' 3 best hitters are coming up to bat here next. So if you're the Zips right now, you do not like where you are. 2 runners on, and then Jeffries up with Voigt on deck.
Jeffers, the freshman. He's 0 for 1 today, but he's batting .333 on the year. No homers, but 8 RBIs. It's another talented freshman in the top half of this lineup here for Michigan. And, of course, Mitch Voigt on deck, right? Not really where you want to be here if you're the Zips. Lefty deals. Strike 1. Nice pitch.
Yeah, great pitch there. Breaking ball right down the middle, but no chasing for the Wolverines.
Jeffers waiting on the 0-1. Base runners on first and second again here for Michigan. Jeffers swinging through this one. A little early on that. 0-2. Allen in command.
Yeah, Allen using that breaking ball once again.
Do you go back to the breaking ball here?
Ha, I think you might. Don't know if Jeffers is expecting 3 in a row.
The 0-2. Well, that was the breaking ball, but missed outside, and Jeffers did not chase. 1-2. That's a pitch I swing at in the show every time.
Breaking balls away, sliders down
100%. Look like Javier Baez in MLB The Show. 1-2 to Jeffers. Here it comes. It's the heater. He chops this one foul. 1-2. Do you play the show?
I did.
Okay.
Last 2 summers ago, I think. I was a big show guy. But,
Okay.
you know, in Ann Arbor, we got things like school. You know, you got to commentate baseball games. So
I know.
Not enough time for the video games.
That's right. Missing outside here. 2-2 count. Jeffers staying disciplined up there. It's kind of a shame. You get to the older ages of young adulthood, and you got to quit the video games. Oh, boy, does that
hurts.
You're right. It does hurt. A 2-2 to Jeffers. Wave and a miss. That's that breaking ball. Jeffers is retired. That's 1 strikeout here for John Allen, and a critical one.
Yeah, big one there, but person nobody wants to see in college baseball. Mitch Voigt walks very, very slowly.
Yeah, no kidding. Did you see that? Taking his time to trot up to the plate.
Maybe a little bit of intimidation that he's trying to, get in Allen's head.
Oh, man, I don't know. Lefty and righty, Mitch Voigt, batting .386 on the year. Oh, throwback over to second, misses badly. Pace will advance over to third, and so will Casillas to second. I don't know what Allen was doing back there.
Yeah, that's just a weird play there. Tried catching Michigan runner at second base, but now Voigt's kind of already got the advantage. Now Allen's out of the head, a little bit of mental advantage for Voigt right now after Allen made that error there.
Well, this might change the hitting approach here for Mitch Voigt, that is. Get a ball up in the air into the outfield, a ball that Greg Pace can tag on, or does he swing for any type of base hit? This one misses outside, though. Ball 1.
Yeah, and there's also a world here where Allen tries not really pitching too much to Voigt, so he can get to first and a potential double play for the Zips on Michigan's next batter, which is very scary in that box.
The 1-0 to Voigt. This one inside, 2-0. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know if many teams in college baseball kind of want to pitch to Mitch Voigt. He's got 35 RBIs on the year with 7 homers. Lefty pitcher against a righty hitter. I think Mitch Voigt has the advantage in this 2-0 count. Make it 2. Oh, man, I thought that was a strike, but make it 3-0. Give Voigt the green light here or what?
Of course. Of course. This is a game Michigan goes in wanting to win by a lot. You have the green light.
The 3-0. The light is green, but chopped right back over to Allen, keeping his runners in check. He'll opt over to first. Get Voigt on the infield ground out. It looked like Pace wanted to kind of catch Allen in between that third and home plate kind of playing field, but Allen didn't buy and kept all of his runners in check.
Yeah, very frustrating, though, if you're Voigt. Go up 3-0 in the count and then lose it to a ground ball down the middle. Don't advance any base runners. But big at bat here.
So bring up Colby Turner. He's 0 for 1 of the day, swinging through this first pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Had Turner fooled. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. We've got runners on second is Casillas, and runner on third in Pace. Colby Turner at the plate here for Michigan. See what he wants to do here. Following the second pitch off back. And it hops back into play, but count goes 0-2. Allen in command. Do it, John, says the Zips bench. He's got a couple of pitches to work with here. Pitchers count. The 0-2. Spraying this one foul into the screen. Gets a little kid to jump and knocks over a Coke bottle. That's going to be all shaken up and carbonated. That's unfortunate. What's your favorite pop? Or, soda as you...
Yeah, we don't say soda
you're right.
around my parts.
Excuse me.
I don't know. Maybe Sprite?
The 0-2 chopped over to second. Easy throw over to first. In there in time. Nice little scoop. That is Charlie Shebler at second, making that play, and the Wolverines threatened to score here in the third inning, but ultimately added nothing. We'll head to the fourth here. Michigan Wolverines in charge, 1-0.
Yeah, great job there by the Zips to get out of that jam. Had Michigan base runners on second and third with one out, and they escaped, not letting up a run.
That's exactly what you wanted to do, and it was a good relief effort from Allen right there. Michigan, of course, is going to stick with Tay Carey. He'll take the mound and get a little bit warm. Blows a little bit of heat into those hands. I mean, look, it's still sub-40-degree weather. It's, I don't know if these guys, you love the game, but let's heat it up a little bit, right?
I mean, I agree. I think everybody in Michigan, I'm saying let's heat it up a little bit right now. But we'll see. Michigan so far allowed 0 runs. Do I dare say 0 hits and 0 base runners?
Sure.
I think I dare say. For now, I think you can talk about it. I would argue you can talk about the types, the certain types of games. I don't even want to say it,
You're right.
But
you can't.
I feel like you can mention, you can hint at things when you're kind of in the first through 5, 6 innings. But once you get to 7, 8, 9, you got to be silent on the broadcast.
That's right.
And that's not to say that this will go to 7, 8, 9, but we'll see how it goes. Michigan has shown, just great pitching out of Carey here so far, and the defense has been very solid, exactly what you've asked for. No errors, no nothing. Quick work of the Zips offense.
Evan Batone is going to lead the Zips off here in the top of the fourth. He's the leadoff guy. All 9 hitters of the Zip lineup have been retired consecutively. Let's see if Batone here can break that streak. First pitch strike from Gary.
Yeah, a little bit of a coming out party for freshman here. Hasn't gone too deep in games. So 3 innings right now.
Now let's guy this one about a mile high into the air, and it's swirling around courtesy of that wind, but settling under that one is Inge, and making the catch here for the first out. Tay Carey really making work of his appearance today. You got to love where he's at in this frame of the game. So bring up Jack Poist in the 2 spot. Make it 10 straight batters retired by Carey. First pitch strike. He loves to attack that strike zone.
Some nice sun coming into the booth right now.
I know. Doesn't that feel good, huh?
Hoping it can clear up. I think everybody on the field, especially the people in the cold bleachers, think that too.
The 0-1. This one's flying out into left field. Will it get down? Foul ball.
Very close one there. About a foot to the left.
Yeah, it just one-hopped over the foul line and into the Michigan bullpen, keeping this outing alive here for the boys. Or Carey, that is, excuse me. 0-2 in the count is Poist, though. He'll take his time getting back into the box. The senior left fielder, batting .287 on the year with 3 homers and 19 RBIs. It's down in the count, 0-2. Carey deals. Spraying a foul. Back into the Michigan bullpen once again.
No flinching by the Akron Zips third base coach.
Great poise out there. You think this guy's got to play some baseball at some high levels. Didn't even flinch when that ball came over there. So, shout out to him. Not quite sure who that is, but way to stay vigilant out there. And,
True veteran.
True veteran. 0-2, though. Jack Poist. Behind in the count. This one misses outside, and Poist not chasing. 1-2. Tay Carey deals the 1-2. Inside this time, 2-2 count.
Close miss there.
Hmm.
Michigan wanted it. Zips didn't.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Some would say.
The 2-2, this one. Sprayed foul in the Michigan bullpen once again. Staying alive here. Good at bat from Poist. Kind of trying to drive that pitch count up for Carey and shorten his outing. The 2-2 here. Carey gets set and deals. Another foul ball. This one's into the parking lot this time.
Yeah, poised late on all these pitches, but able to stay alive, keep this at-bat going.
That he is. Staying alive at 2-2. Poised. Here it comes. This one chopped over, foul to the opposite side. Oh boy, poised really driving this pitch count up here for Carey. Carey wants him out of there. Let's do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Oh, just outside the left side of the plate. 3-2 count here. Akron looking for their first base runner of the game. Let's see if Poise can deliver. The 3-2. Swinging a grounder over to second. Into the glove of Voigt and a flip to first. That is another out for Tay Carey, and he worked hard for that one. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
Another routine play by Voigt.
Voigt's been getting a lot of action at second, hasn't he?
I believe that's 3 to him so far.
Max Bowman, we are in the 3rd spot here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs. Tay Carey retiring all 11 batters that he's seen in this game. His first pitch, swing and a miss. Oh boy, Bowman wanted a piece of that one.
Bowman bats .330 here for the Zips, the best hitter batting average wise on this team.
He's a senior too, the senior third baseman. He's 0 for 1. 3 homers and 22 RBIs on the year. Man, swings through this one as well. Good stuff from Carey. Ahead in the count here, 0-2.
Yeah, it didn't really seem like Bowman had everything in that swing. Kind of hesitated a little bit.
Pitcher's count here for Carey. The 0-2 on the way. You got one to spoil right there. Ball 1. The sun is hot, isn't it, huh?
Feel it. Careful what they wish for.
The 1-2 to Bowman. He'll sky this one into right field. Long run to make over there. And making the grab in foul territory. That's Jeffress for the final out of the inning. 12 straight batters retired in the first 4 innings of the game here for Tay Carey. Good start here for the Michigan Wolverines on defense.
Yeah, 4 innings. No base runners.
There's a P. There's a word that starts with a P.
Yeah.
And he is that through 4.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what you're talking about, you know.
No, it has nothing to do with.
Is 4? Do you comment after 4?
I think at 5 you start flirting with it a little bit, right?
5 you flirt with it, okay. Because 4, could just be a good outing so far. Nothing
Okay.
crazy. You're not really thinking about it. What's the pitch count at? Around like 40? What is he at?
That's a good question, actually.
Check that here.
Let's bring up a new pitcher here, though, for the Zips. They'll switch it up again. See if we can get a number on this guy in a minute. Here, let's see if we can get that baseball.
Up to 45.
I have no idea. Like, this game is so hard.
To 45 pitches. 45 through 4. It's not terrible, but you see a lot of these college baseball teams don't like to have their
You're
guys
right.
go very deep into games.
You're right.
Situations where where somebody is P, I have to abbreviate that word. You may see some different things.
The next letter is E, so he is P-E through 4. P-E-R through 4 innings. That's about as far we'll go, though.
Yeah, I think should we add a letter each
Every inning?
Yeah, and then at the end we say it.
Yeah. You're right.
But Michigan's gonna need some more runs on the board. One wins it right now, but I don't think you're comfortable if
You're
you're
right.
the Wolverines up 1-0.
It often does not win it. Normally, this will bring up Elijah Griffith for Akron on the mound here, the righty coming into the game, the sophomore. He's got 17 innings pitched on the year, 18 hits, 14 runs, 10 ER, 9 walks, and 13 strikeouts, 1-1 in his starts. Colby Turner, the first Wolverine batter to face him. Warm him up over, throw over to second. A little bit high, but Colby Turner will be, or no, excuse me, it's Cole Caruso. Turner just batted. And a little scissor walk up for Cole Caruso.
A lot of sizzle love.
A lot of
so
sizzle
far
love.
here at Ray Fisher Stadium.
That's how it should be, shouldn't it? Cole Caruso waiting on new pitcher Elijah Griffith to deal. He's swinging at this first pitch deep in right center field. Backtracking, there's a long way to run out there, but Pennington not able to get to it. One hop off the wall, and Caruso turning second for third. He wants it all here. Sliding in time. That's a leadoff triple for Cole Caruso. And boy, was he hungry. That's his first triple on the year. He was hungry for that third bag.
Yeah, I will say, I don't even know if third base coach made any signals there. Anyone made any signals? That seemed to be like all on Caruso there. Seemed like right after he hit that, he knew he was going 3, and he did successfully.
All the lights by an artist that, anyways. Jeter Ibarra, he's got a runner on base here on third. Of course, that's Cole Caruso off his leadoff triple. That's one pitch and a triple given up by Elijah Griffith. Jeter Ibarra, no outs to work with here in the bottom of the fourth.
I would say one pitch, one triple is not a great stat for a pitcher.
Well, I wouldn't say that as well.
Not preferable.
The 1-0 to Ibarra. This is downstairs, 2-0, and the Zip bullpen is still getting warm over there. They like to have that bullpen active today, huh?
Yeah, Griffith has a very quick leg kick. He kind of slows quick and then pitches it. It's interesting, a little unique.
The 2-0. Ooh, nice breaking ball. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1. Ibarra taking his time to get back into the box. Griffith waiting on him. He'll get set and deal the 2-1. Swinging this ball into left center field. Not quite sure who made that noise, but it's back and gone. Jeter Ibarra with a 2-run shot. Puts the Wolverines up front. 3-0. Simon, did you hear that noise?
Yeah, I heard a little squeal, like a little ah. I think somebody in the Wolverines dugout kind of knew that was gone right off the bat.
That is hilarious. Ibarra, a 2-run shot. He'll touch them all. Great swing into the opposite field. And both batters that Griffith has faced, it's been a triple and a home run. Not exactly what you want to see if you're the Zips on defense.
Yeah, I think I see right now a Zip in the bullpen. Can't decipher who that is.
You're right, because we're a mile away from up here. But so bring up Noah Miller. Breaking ball. That one kind of hung up there. 4-1. Also thrown off by that noise. I really hope we got it on the broadcast. 0-1 misses. This one will go all the way back to the backstop. One hop to the umpire, and Luke Hamilton will pick it up, put it back in his pocket. 1-1 count. The 1-1. Same breaking ball that found the strikes on the first time. Finds it once again, 1-2. That's a juicy breaking ball. Kind of hanging up there a little bit. It smells like soup up here. I don't know if you smell that.
I do.
The 1-2. Breaking ball misses outside. 2-2.
Yeah, definitely a new smell coming into this booth.
We got a bunch of scents, there's a lot of aroma floating around the ballpark today. Pretzels, hot dogs. 2-2. Misses outside. 3-2.
Griffith looking to retire his first batter here.
He's working for him, too. Griffith with a full count on Noah Miller. Doesn't want to lose him here. Here it comes. And he lost him. Noah Miller's going to take first for the Wolverines. You got to presume some type of mound visit is on its way.
Yeah, it's triple home run walk so far for Griffith.
Yeah, that's just not exactly how you kind of drew up this start or this appearance that is for Griffith. But he'll stay in there. Doesn't look like he's lost his poise at all. He still looks pretty comfortable up there. But Tyler Inge now in the 8th spot here for Michigan. He's got a base runner on first. No outs in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch downstairs, ball 1. One 0 count here to Tyler Inge as Griffith looks back to Miller, see what he's doing at first base. The 1-0 on the way. This one misses downstairs.
Same spot.
2-0, and yeah, here it comes. This will be a mound visit here for Griffith. You got to wonder if they're headed to the bullpen here, or if they're just going to talk down their young right-handed pitcher. Nope, they'll go to the bullpen. Short outing for Elijah Griffith, and frankly, not a good one from him.
Yeah, definitely an outing he's going to want back. But some experience for the young guy nonetheless. And it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what the Zips strategy is with their pitching, especially in this one-game stand against Michigan. If they really thought they had no good chance at being this bigger program, more money in this program. So it'll be interesting to see who the Zips go with here. 3-0, game's definitely not over.
You're right. There's a lot of baseball to play. But it looks like Michigan is completely in command. PER through 4 innings for Michigan on the defensive end. Let's see who they bring into the game here for Akron. This will be another righty as he shoves his hands down his pants, fixes that belt. Not quite sure what number that is. Is that? Well, we'll get an announcement on that one shortly, but his warm-up is underway.
Jet Slepak.
That's a great name. He's got a 16.2 innings pitched on the year, 16 hits, 13 runs, 13 ER, 14 walks, and 13 strikeouts. That's Slepic, that is. Slepic. He's sophomore righty. He'll get his chance to kind of work Akron out of this inning. I just keep thinking back to that homer with that. Someone squealed on the field, and that ball traveled out. I think that's honestly what made the ball go.
I think so.
A little squeak, a little squeal.
Pushed it along.
Ball's not traveling too far today. It's cold.
Yeah, it's hard to see. Little depth perception's a little hard where we are, but, when I heard that noise that came out, I felt like that was gone. You just got that feeling.
You're right.
The stadium just went silent for that noise.
It did. Forgot to fill up my hydro flask on the way out of the home. So we're a little low on water, but that's all right. Slepic is about done with his warm-up. Miller remains on first, and, of course, Inge still in the batter's box here for the Wolverines.
Definitely interesting psychologically for Inge as he goes 2 pitches with 1 pitcher.
Yeah.
And finishes the at-bat with another one.
Good thing for Inge is he is ahead in the count, 2-0. Slepic is done with his warm-up. And Inge still at bat here. Miller on first, no outs in the bottom of the 4th. Wolverines have already scored 2. First pitch. They called it a strike. 2-1. Inge kind of checked that bat, but kind of hold it back. But either way, called strike that is. 2-1 to Tyler Inge. On the way. Swinging a chopper over to third, and this will get through the gap, and it's an infield single for Tyler Inge. Base runners on first and second. Now it looks like third baseman Max Bowman kind of had a play right there, but he just bailed on that ball. I'm not quite sure about that.
Yeah, maybe his thought process was didn't know if he was going to get it. There's the little risk he leaves third, doesn't have a cover, and then Michigan batter gets to third base. But you do want to see the Zips get a little dirty here, get on this turf.
Greg Pace Jr. now in the 9th spot here for the Wolverines. Base runners on first and second. No outs in the bottom of the 4th. Pace showing bunt. Pulls it back. Ball 1.
Yeah, Pace the speedster. Center fielder. Definitely has legs on him. See if he tries to bunt again.
Pace showing bunt once again. Infield charging all the way, and this will get a piece of Pace's foot, and he'll be awarded first base. Base is juiced now. We'll head to Benny Casillas in the One spot.
Not a fun spot to get hit.
Right off the toe. Base looks all right, though. He'll trot over to first, shake that one off. Ugh. I can't feel good, huh?
Base is loaded for Casillas.
Benny Casillas, he does have the bases loaded. No outs in the bottom of the fourth. Wolverines looking to pile on a little rally here in this inning. Casillas, he's 1 for 2 on the day. Batting a whopping .410 on the year. This is probably who you want up to bat here with bases juice for the Wolverines. First pitch ball. A little bit of Queen and David Bowie. I like this song, Under Pressure. And under pressure is Slepik right now, trying to get Akron out of this inning. The 1-0. In the dirt. Kind of gets by Madeline back there. For a nice little athletic slide to kind of track that ball that made its way halfway to Michigan's dugout to keep all runners in check.
Yeah, good bit of athleticism there. Very clean slide behind the plate.
All that catcher's gear on. Not the most mobile guys in that gear. The 2-0 misses outside. Casillas with a 3-0 count.
So that's bad of a spot you can be in if you're the Zips. 3-0. Bases loaded.
No outs.
Best hitter at bat.
Casillas really crowding this plate now. With a 3-0 count, Slepik deals. And he misses in the dirt. That's an RBI walk for Benny Casillas. Wolverines now on top. 4-0. I walk the line. And a little bit of the victors. RBI walk. So bring up Braden Jeffress as we will have a mound visit. Righty on lefty matchup here. Slepik is the righty. Of course, Jeffress is the lefty. Bullpen action here for Akron. Adelte head that early to the bullpen. Probably just a little talk up there. Calm his guy down. Slepik, that was a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, very interesting. I mean, only way you can explain that is you have Casillas at the plate. You're scared to pitch to him. Maybe get more batters in for the Wolverines. But a 4-pitch walk on bases loaded is something you don't see very often in baseball.
Well, you got Braden Jeffress up to bat now. Mitch Voigt on deck. And Colby Turner in the hole. This is the heart of the order here for the Wolverines. And with the bases loaded, I think it's time to capitalize and tally on, hey, it would be incredible to add 4 here. See what Jeffress can do, bases loaded. He's got no homers on the year. 8 RBIs. The freshman is still batting .326. Let's see what he does here against Slepik. It's 5 balls in a row here for Slepik. Ball 1 against Jeffress. 1-0. Really got to find the strike zone here if you're Slepik. A little bit of orange Fanta in the front row. I like the side of that. The 1-0. This ball is fly down to right center field. A little bit of backspin on that ball and settling under it. In center is Baton. Tagging from third to home. This will score a Michigan run as Inge trots over home. Runners on the corners now. Wolverines lead 5-0. We've got 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. This brings up Mitch Voigt. Runners at the corners. Wolverines have scored 4 this inning. Let's see if Voigt, who's not shy to hit the ball over the ballpark with 35 RBIs and 7 homers, batting .383. I mean, former Big Ten Player of the Week. This is kind of who you want to bat. First pitch swinging. This one, oh, dead center. Right up the gap in between his guys. And this will score a run for the Wolverines. RBI single there for Mitch Voigt. Base runners on first and second. Wolverines lead now 6-0.
Yeah, great bit of hitting there. Right up the middle. Great contact. No doubt about it. Able to get a run in. Wolverines are opening this game up.
Better hope they do, because I got places to be after this game. Wolverines creeping slowly toward a mercy rule. You know what? You got to hope that day kind of comes to get us all out of here early. Michigan kind of wants to go back to these apartment and into areas where there's heat on campus. It's still sub-40 weather. Colby Turner now up the bat here. He's over 2 on the day. He's got runners on first and second. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th here. Wolverines lead 6-0. Ball 1. Colby Turner waiting on the 1-0 from Slepik. Oh, catches a piece of that left thigh. Colby Turner takes first. And again, bases loaded here for the Wolverines, and this will bring up Cole Caruso.
And that one's gotta sting, especially in this weather.
We will head to the bullpen once again for the Zips. Boy, Akron kind of needing to get out of this inning. Already surrendered 5. It's the 3rd pitcher of the inning. See who we'll have coming to the bump here for the Zips momentarily, but oh boy, kind of a breakdown here for Akron on the defensive end.
Yeah, it seems like Akron's kind of thrown the kitchen sink at Michigan so far in this inning. 4th pitcher in this inning.
Look, I played goalie for 18 years of my life, hockey, and I don't know if I could stand in the batter's box and take a 90-mile-per-hour fastball to the leg. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, it's got to hurt. I think that's an understatement, too. It really hurts.
I don't know. It's even off the thigh where there's a lot of meat on that part of the leg. Oh, yeah. Boy. If I'm Colby Turner trotting over to first, I'm wiping some tears off in secrecy.
Oh, yeah. Head down. You know, just fixing the jersey.
Yeah, fixing the belt. You know, something's wrong equipment-wise. This is Jacob Beally in for Akron. That's 1 letter short of my last name. If he had a Y at the end of his last name, I'd wonder if this is a long-lost brother or some type of cousin. But it's not. He's got 12.1 innings pitched on the year, 15 hits, 7 runs, 6 ER, 7 walks, and 10 strikeouts.
Yeah, you know, one of the lower ERAs.
You're right.
The Zips team at 4.38. Only 12 innings pitched. But we'll see if the Zips are going to one of their stronger pitchers here to get them out of this jam.
Could be. Again, while we are waiting on Jacob Beally to finish his warm-up, the Wolverines lead 6-0. We thank you for tuning into WCBN's coverage of Michigan Wolverine baseball. I'm Luke Beally, joined alongside Simon Bleier. That's right?
That is right.
I got it.
Yeah. Weird last name, you know, 3 vowels in a row. Something you don't see often.
What's the ethnicity? Where's that name come from?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you.
It's got to be Eastern European or some type
something
of,
like that.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Beal almost done with his warm-up. We've marked the 1 hour 15-minute mark into this game.
Feels like we've been in this inning for
an
hour 14.
I think we have. That's exactly why the Wolverines still only with 1 out here. And I'm running over my bag with this kind of rolly chair, so this is frustrating. Let me fix that. Another Sizzo walk up. Cole Caruso. He's got the bases loaded here for the Wolverines in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1 out to work with. Wolverines lead 6-0. Righty on righty matchup here. Beal into the game here for the Zips. Caruso waiting on him. Ooh, first pitch almost catches a piece of Caruso. Gets way past Matlin back there, and the wild pitch. The Wolverines will score 1. 7-0 go Michigan. Base runners on 2nd and 3rd now.
Beal lost a hold of that one. Don't know who he was throwing to on that pitch.
Well, he's thrown to the head of Cole Caruso right there, but alert and getting out of the way of that one. It'll score a run for Michigan. 7-0 go the Wolverines on 7 hits. Caruso waiting on the 1-0. This one in the dirt once again. Beal kind of spraying these first 2 pitches all over the place. Jacob Beal with a 2-0 count on Cole Caruso. Runner on 2nd and 3rd. Caruso chops this one over to short. Tough play. Not able to make it. And this one will score another run for the Michigan Wolverines. Base runner on 2nd and 1st. Wolverines lead 8-0. Infield single, an RBI one that is for Cole Caruso. That's a tough play to make it short.
Yeah, we'll see if that goes. I don't think that's going to go into the book as an error.
No, I wouldn't imagine so. Jeter Ibarra, all the lights, all the lights. It's a great song. It's a great song. Not a great time for it to be a great song, though.
Listen, sun's coming out. Maybe we are seeing some lights right now on this field.
Oh, that could be it. Let's bring up Jeter Ibarra. Of course, walking up to all the lights. Ball one. Runners on first and second. Wolverines still with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Really piling it on in this one.
Ibarra 2 for 2 on the day. The home run.
That nice little oppo swing that he put together last at bat. Next pitch in the dirt. Nice block back there by Madlin. Keeping that ball in front of him. 2-0. It's one of the better mascots that I've seen in college athletics. The Zip. That's terrific. I like that.
Fun to say.
Zip. Ibarra staying picky up there. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Picky. 3-0. Ibarra just daring Beal to throw a strike. Runners on first and second. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Wolverines have scored 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For a grand total of 8. Let's see if they want a couple more here. Ibarra waiting on the 3-0. Oh, ripping this ball onto right field. Will it get down? Oh, just a little bit foul, a little bit early on that ball. Ibarra with a nice piece, though. That would have scored 2 for the Wolverines, but probably 3 feet to the right side of that chalk.
Yeah. Great bit of hitting by Ibarra. He's hot today. See if he gets his 3rd hit.
Seeing the ball really well, Jeter Ibarra. Got a 3-1 now as Beal tries to work his way back into this count and get Akron out of this inning. Here it comes. Swing another foul ball.
Early again.
You're right. Ibarra early on both of these swings. See if he can kind of level this one out and put one into play. Dun, 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 dun. It's the classic baseball kind of sound. Jingle. Full count. Ibarra waiting on the 3-2. Here it is. Breaking ball misses upstairs. And 4. Another time of this inning, the Wolverines will have bases loaded, this time for Noah Miller. It's a good at-bat from Jeter Ibarra, taking a hack at 2 pitches that he liked, but finally opting out of the last one for a free base. He'll take a free bag any day of the week, especially on a Tuesday today. Noah Miller, the freshman, got a chance to drive in some of these runs here. Bases loaded, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Let's see what he can do here. Swinging at this first pitch. Little blooper in the left field, but just foul. Akron kind of getting away with one right there.
Yeah, all these Michigan batters pretty early on Beal's pitches. Wondering if they're a little slower than the other pitchers for Akron, but making solid contact so far.
That they are. Noah Miller in the 7th spot here for Michigan. Waiting on the 0-1. Beal deals. This ball sprayed out into right field. Backtracking, kind of making the grab out there. It's Pennington, but tagging and trotting home is Colby Turner. Runners at the corners now here. Wolverines lead 9-0 in the bottom of the 4th. This brings up Tyler Inge for the Wolverines in the 8th spot. Again, runners at the corners. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Can you believe it?
I kind of jinxed it a little bit at the beginning, saying this game was going by so fast. Everybody was coming up, getting retired, and we were moving along. Now it feels we've been in this inning for probably about an hour, and I'm starting to lose some hair.
We're at the almost hour and 30 mark into this game as Inge sprays a chopper foul. Making Poise running all that way to grab that ball. That's unfortunate. It's 5:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a great p.m. Tyler Inge, the freshman, he's 1 for 2 on the day. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, or the fourth, that is, excuse me. 2 runners on, of course, runners at the corners. Ball 1.
Little reminder here, as we are up to 9 runs for Michigan.
What do you
10
got?
runs after the 7th inning. So mercy.
That's the magic number. Ooh, foul ball. That one looked fair, honestly. Almost caught the leg of Caruso. I kind of want to replay on that one, but it looked like it kind of hugged that third base and got fair, but that it did not. 1-2 count here for Inge. Nine runs on 8 hits for the Wolverines. An explosive inning here in the bottom of the fourth. Wolverines lead 9-0. Runners at the corners here for Inge. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Here it comes. This one in the dirt. Inge staying picky. The freshman wants a ball that he can hit. Come on, Beal. Say the guys. 2-2 count here. Jacob Beal looking to get Akron out of this inning. Finally, he looks back over to first. Ooh, not in time. But he borrowed with a sizable lead over at first. Good appeal by Beal. Tyler Inge. Waiting on the 2-2. Beal gets set. And delivers the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Finally out of the inning are the Zips. Wolverines score 8. We're not quite at the mercy rule yet. I'd appreciate it if the Wolverines scored just a couple more. But we'll head to the top of the 5th here. Wolverines lead 9-0. It's a great inning for the Michigan Wolverine offense.
Yeah, great inning. 8 runs on the board for them. They've blown this game open. Up 9-0 on the game. Yeah, kind of hoping they got that 10th run. Maybe end this game early in the 7th inning. But we'll see. Now we get to see the freshman back on the mound. Tate Carey with his big game so far.
You're right, that is Tate Carey. He's got 4 innings pitched today. 0 hits, 0 runs, 0 walks, 1 strikeout, 45 pitches. Carey's having himself a day. Let's see how long he can go in this game here for the Wolverines. As the Wolverine dugout will run to the left foul pole and back. Kind of keep those legs warm. A little chilly out here today. Let's get an update on this kind of temperature out here. The forecast, what does it say? It says 37 degrees, feels like 22. You know what? Welcome to Michigan, man. We got 13-mile-per-hour winds with 22-mile-per-hour gusts blowing southeast. Everything that I'm seeing tells me, look, I'm not a meteorologist, right? But it's a great day for baseball. That's all I'm seeing.
It is. It's gotten really nice here as the sun comes out. And an even better day for on the Michigan side.
Exactly right. Leadoff hitter here for Akron is Blake Bowen, the freshman, batting .291 of the year with 5 homers and 23 RBIs. You think this kid would want to maybe even get the first base runner here of the game here for Akron. Strike 1. Tate Carey still dialed in. Freshman on freshman action. Complete shift in the infield. It's a hard righty pull as Carey gives up a nice shot to right field, but settling under it is Jeffries for the first out of the inning. 2 pitches, 1 out here for Tate Carey.
Yeah, a good bit of hitting there, though, by the young freshman, Blake Bowen.
Not a bad piece.
Fortunately, not enough.
You're right.
Another batter retired by Carey.
Andrew Horvath, the senior DH. There's that first pitch ball. He's in the 5 spot here for Akron. Tate Carey still dominating through 4 1/3. The 1-0. This ball flied out into right center field. Sizable run out there, but pace able to settle into that one for the second out of the inning. 4 pitches, 2 outs here for Take Carey. Wolverine defense stout.
Stout is right indeed. Nothing's dropping here for the Zips. And we're almost done here with the top half of this 5th inning.
Caden Matlin here up first for the Zips.
You know, it's not the top halves of the inning that we're worried about for distance, for length of this game.
That's right. Because we know how long that bottom of the 4th was for the Wolverines. As Matlin chats with one of his coaches. Not quite sure what for, but meeting over. Home plate umpire Luke Hamilton steps in, says, hey, no longer. I know you guys are trying to elongate this inning, but I got to get home too. Caden Matlin, though, 0 for 1 on the day is the rest of his team, as that lead leg is way back in the stands. Matlin, presumably told to put together a long at-bat, a quality at-bat here. He stares at first pitch ball. The 1-0. No doubter strike right there. Matlin opts out of it. 1-1.
Yeah, a wide stance there by Matlin in the batter's box.
No kidding. Get it low and spread out. Even that balance out. Matlin swinging at this 1-1 and making a diving grab out there is Pace. Nice grab. Traveled a long way, but making the 3rd out of the inning is Greg Pace. We will head to the bottom of the 5th. 1-2-3 inning, as have been the 4 innings prior here for the Wolverines on defense. He is PERF through 5 innings, is Take Carey. He's looked terrific today.
Terrific, and only 52 pitches is the big number I'd like to shout out. 35 of those strikes, attacking the zone. And I mean, he's pitching to contact, but the Zips aren't putting it in the right places. It's the only thing I'd be worried about. If you're the Wolverines, they are making good contact. Akron, that is. But straight to the Wolverines. I mean, we saw Pace make that amazing diving catch. Last play, that could have broken it up. But he made it. And so far, 0s across the board for Akron.
0s on that scoreboard, except for 1 error. That's the only 1 on the scoreboard for Akron to this point. But we are in the bottom of the 5th. And your papers are flying all over the place.
Papers flying. A little bit of wind has entered Ann Arbor here.
A little bit of wind. That's okay, though. This will be a new pitcher once again for Akron. Brett Dietrich, the lefty, on this heavy right-handed lineup for the Wolverines. He throws a nice little breaking ball in that warm-up. Oh, man. I got an hour and a half until I got plans. I need the boys to put together a nice quality short inning. Couple homers. You know, it wouldn't kill anyone, would it?
Definitely not. You want the magic number here. The Wolverines is
1.
10.
You're right. We just need 1.
Just 1 run to get to that 10 mark. And then this game will end after 7. The Wolverines can hold the Zips.
Is it greedy? I don't know. Is it too much to ask for? I don't know. I mean, they scored 8 runs last inning. You know, what you can do once, you can do twice. I think that's what they say. I don't know who says that, but that's what I say.
Someone says. That's all that matters.
Dietrich kind of shows the ball at the top of his kind of throw. He's got a little pause. Look at this. Kicks that right leg. Kind of pauses that left arm midair. Interesting delivery here from a couple Zip pitchers today.
Yeah, and only 8.2 innings pitched. This might be where Akron unloads this bullpen.
8.2 innings pitched, 8 hits, 6 runs, 6 ER, 7 walks, and 11 strikeouts for Dietrich. So bring up Greg Pace in the 9th spot, who made that incredible display of athleticism in center field to end the top of the 5th. Pace waiting on Dietrich here. Oh, this guy looks hittable, I'll tell you what right now. First pitch strike.
You know, we used to call that back in the day.
What's that?
A meatball. Right down the middle. Pace stared at it. See if he stares at the next one.
0-1 here. Breaking ball into the parking lot. 0-2.
Really don't like that sound effect.
I don't either.
It scares me every time.
And my car's not even over there, too, so I feel bad for whoever's automobile just got tagged. But either way, 0-2 to Greg Pace. Here it comes. Breaking ball in the dirt. 1-2. Come on, Greg. This is a couple encouraging fans. The 1-2 here to Greg Pace Jr. Waiting on Dietrich. Here it comes. Swinging a chopper. This one's over to third. Pace. Oh, man. Running that one out completely. Beating it by about 4 steps. Infield single for Greg Pace. Tough play from the third baseman, Max Bowman.
Do I dare say Pace showed some great pace?
That was probably 4-2 Pace.
That was fast.
From Pace right there. Completely running that one out in the infield. This will take us to the top of the lineup here for the Michigan Wolverines. Benny Casillas, 1 for 2 on the day, batting .410 on the year. Exactly where you want to be here if you're the Wolverines. And if you're me.
And if you're any fan that wants to go home.
You're right.
Get out of this cold weather.
It feels like 22 degrees. That's, you know what? That's not great. I'm going to be honest with you. That's not enjoyable. First pitch ball here to Casillas. The 1-0 to Casillas. On the way. Sprays this one foul. This one might be the closest one to my car. I lied. It's not. But it one hops into what appears to be a black Hyundai Elantra, I think. I don't know. I'm no genius. Nor am I a car guy, but I know that Benny Casillas is tied up in the count 1-1. Here it comes. Late action on that ball. This one is going to nail a car. Oh, did not. 1-2.
I feel like balls should hit the cars more often. It feels like they just really don't hit them as much as you'd expect.
Hey, roll the dice out there. 1-2. Pace or Casillas into the parking lot once again.
Yeah, it feels like
that one hit a car.
Yeah.
That one hit a car for sure. Staying alive in the count. Casillas 1-2. Looking to fend off the lefty Dietrich.
I think Michigan pays for the damage.
No, there's no way. You got to assume risk if you're parking here, right? The 1-2 taking off, and Pace beats the tag over at second. Stolen base for Greg Pace. Runner in scoring position all of a sudden now here for the Wolverines.
Close one there.
It was a close one.
Yeah, Pace didn't get a great jump, but speed kind of took over.
Yes, it did. That 4-2 Pace.
Unofficial. 4-2. Don't know if he's tested it.
Well, we have no idea. We just kind of judged that home plate to first base kind of run. And it was quick. The 1-2 here to Casillas.
Yeah,
Grounded over to the short. Long throw. Casillas not able to beat this one out. Remaining at second base is Greg Pace. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. This is not right fielder number 24. This is A.J. Rausch coming to the plate here for the Wolverines. He is pinch hitting in place of Braden Jeffries. PA guy got that one wrong. That was not me. A.J. Rausch comes to the plate here for Michigan. 1 runner in scoring position on second. That's Greg Pace. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Wolverines 1 out from a little mercy rule in effect. A.J. Rausch. There's a first pitch ball. Everyone wants to go home early. It feels, 20 degrees. That's not where we want to be. Loyal fans showing up. The 1-0. Into the parking lot goes that ball. 1-1. Little SpongeBob my leg kind of soundbite. I don't like that one as much as the glass kind of sound effect.
It feels like we're looking over this right side pretty much every pitch. Just seems the Wolverines found it off to that first base side.
The 1-1 Pace, or Rausch, excuse me, looked at Pace. Checked his swing, and he did go 1-2.
Close one.
It was close. A.J. Rausch with a 1-2 count. He's in the 2 spot now in place of Braden Jeffries. And, of course, Mitch Voigt on deck. The 1-2. This one misses upstairs. A.J. Rausch with a 2-2 now. it's kind of a subtle note here. I like when umpires, when they see a ball, they'll turn their head to the dugout like every time. Watch this. Next ball, he's going to turn his head to the dugout. If it's a close call, he's going to turn his head. The 2-2 to Roush. Chopping this one foul.
You think he's looking for the reactions?
Or it's kind of like a I don't think he's looking for a reaction. I think it's like a look away, like that's not a ball. Like kind of like pitch hits. I'll have to turn the broadcaster cam on for this one. I'll have to demonstrate in a second, but either way, 2-2 here to AJ Roush. See what he wants to do with it. Breaking ball in there for a strike. It was kind of a leg lift from home plate umpire Luke Hamilton. I don't know if that's kind of the strikeout call that I go with, but A.J. Roush retired on strikes right there looking. And, of course, this brings up Mitch Voigt. Here, I'll show you what the kind of umpires do. As soon as they get hit with the strike, or a ball that is, the ball hits the mitt, and he goes, just like looks over to home right there and says, hey, no, that's a ball. But swinging at this first pitch, Mitch Voigt deep into left center field at the track and making the grab out there. Long way to run, but Evan Batone makes the grab. Wolverines still have 9 on the board, and we will head to the top of the 6th. Almost heaven, West Virginia. There you go, little WCBN karaoke in here.
Wow.
And look who comes out once again here for the Wolverines. Let's take Carey, P-E-R-F, through 5 innings. We're getting closer to spelling that complete word out.
Hey, who knows? Michigan gets that one more run. We won't be spelling it out.
Two things we want to happen. You're right. If the Wolverines get that one run in the bottom of the 6th here, that means Tate Carey is able to go a full 7 innings, which would, in effect, be a complete game. But they got to get that one run, and Akron kind of making Michigan work for it in that right. But see what Tate Carey can do here for the Wolverines.
Yeah, and I would argue that's big asterisk next to the P-R-F game.
Sure.
Especially if you only go through 7. But so far, this pitching performance has been impressive, to say the least.
Tate Carey, he's 5 innings through the game. No hits, no runs, no ER, no walks, 1 strikeout.
Yeah, and only 1 strikeout.
You're right.
That means a lot of this.
Pitch to contact.
Pitch to contact, and the credit to the Michigan defense as a whole so far.
52 pitches into his outing as well. That arm is still youthful and can go the distance need be. And warm-up done. Throw over to second. Ooh, that's why you got a backup guy out there. The one-hop missed Voigt's glove. Hear your voice in the morning hour, she calls me. Charlie Shebler, the second baseman for the Zips. He'll have his second at-bat in the game here in the top of the 6th. 0 for 1, of course. 207 on the year, 2 homers, 17 RBIs. Shebler against Carey. Here we go. First pitch strike. Carey attacking the strike zone early. As the sun in southeast Detroit kind of retreats. Orange Fanta in the front row, that is. It's a great beverage. The 0-1 fouled off. 0-2.
You know, fun fact about Fanta in Europe.
Okay.
Aren't allowed to use a lot of the artificial, preservatives, all that color. So it actually tastes a little bit like Orangina.
I like Orangina, though.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Either way, this is the USA. A baseball game is happening in Ann Arbor. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Tate Carey. That's 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Nice stuff from Tate Carey right there.
Carey had him fooled. I think
sitting fastball, it looked like. A little off-speed head. Shebler kind of fooled.
Yeah, I would say I think Shebler swung when the ball was in the catcher's mitt here.
That's his second strikeout on the day for Tate Carey. Caruso almost all the way in on the infield here. This ball sprayed. That was the closest ball that we'll probably ever see to us.
I was ready.
1 count.
A little flinch, but I'm ready. I'm ready to protect you, protect the booth, protect all.
No, I'm grabbing that. Don't you worry. I got that. The 0-1 to Pennington. This ball fouled off Oh, boy, that ball is rocketed, too. That's going to get a piece of a car in the Yost parking lot. 0-2. Take carry. Ahead of the count, 0-2. Let's see if he goes back to that breaking ball. That he did. Ooh, wanted the strike, but not given. Pennington, 1-2.
Go Ian out of the Zips.
I know, you hear that, huh? Some encouraging chants. The 1-2. Misses upstairs. Bad miss from Kerry right there. 2-2 count. Take Carey delivering the 2-2. Pennington chops this one over to first. Off his foot, they'll rule that a foul ball. Unfortunately for the Wolverines, as Ibarra fielded that and tapped on first. That play is void, and we will do it all again. 1-2 count. Unfortunate.
That would have been nice to be able to get that. Keep the pitches low, but this at-bat's going to go on for a little longer.
Ian Pennington takes a step back into the batter's box after checking that little right foot of his. I'm okay, says he. The 1-2 to Pennington. Here it comes. Wave and a miss. How about a strikeout instead for Take Carey? We'll do it that way. For his third strikeout of the day, that's 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Take Carey, untouchable today.
Another great pitch there by Carey. And now we're seeing some strikeouts. Talked about it before the inning. Only 1 to his name, but now he's up to 3. He's looking unstoppable.
McConaughey now, the righty on righty matchup here. Carey goes to work. First pitch ball. See how he kind of tilted that head? The umpire, home plate umpire. I'm telling you, when you get these close balls, they'll just tilt their head. Watch it. Watch for the next one. The 1-0 from Carey. There it is, the 2-0. McConaughey out of the count.
Yeah, I think this might be the first time Carey's been down 2-0 in a count so far.
You're right. He's been dominating every at-bat. The 2-0 here. That one's in there for a strike for sure. 2-1. All of a sudden back in it. A couple of Michigan baseball shirts being tossed out after that last strikeout by Carey. Let's see if we can snag one. The 2-1 fouled off. And just like that, Take Carey back into the count. 2-2. Only about 60 pitches into his start today. Take Carey. That arm can go the distance. 2-2 here on McConaughey. Here it comes. Oh, punched them out, too. 3 strikeouts on the inning for Take Carey, and we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. This kid has been special today. Oh, man. Sporting a big smile as he heads back to the dugout, too. Whew. How can you not be feeling good?
P-E-R-F-E.
P-E-R-F-E. P-E-R-F-E through 6 innings for Take Carey.
Let's hope it only goes through 8. I think we ran out of letters.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to hope that Michigan tallies on one more run, and we'll add 2 more letters on in the 7th if we need to. But you know what? This might be. No, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say this is going to be a quick baseball game, but
it very well might not be. If the score stands, we could be here until 7 o'clock.
We're only an hour 48 into play, and things are looking up for the Wolverines, but I wouldn't be the most angry if they just tallied on one more. New pitcher here for the Zips. Who would have thought? Can't get a number on this guy right now. Let's see as soon as he delivers. Taylor Bednar. Not sure if he has any relation to David Bednar of the Pirates. Be kind of fun. But he's a freshman. 4.2 innings pitched. 4 hits, 7 runs, 5 ER, 6 walks, 4 strikeouts. Bednar is new. The freshman righty still getting warm up there.
Yeah, I'll see if one of these pitchers stop the bleeding. Seems, I don't know how many pitchers they've thrown so far. I believe it's around 6, 7. That was not intentional there, but
it was a bullpen day, I guess, for Akron, and quite the opposite for Michigan. Colby Turner will lead off for the Wolverines. Umpire says, hey, number 2, 2 more pitches for you, kid. There's one. And last one. Here it comes. Warm-up done. And we have baseball here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Colby Turner, first Wolverine to trot up there for Michigan on the offensive end. Here comes Big Blue. Just one more run. Just one more run. I don't ask for much, but
one more run, and it's an early day. The event staff.
Yeah, everyone gets to go home early, right? Oh, man, Colby Turner gets his jersey brushed by the baseball right there. Almost hit him. 1-0 count as the sun is peeking through. Here comes the sun. 2-2-2-2. 1-0 to Colby Turner. Bednar deals. Oh, man, ripping. Leaning into that one is Colby Turner, but way too early into the parking lot that goes.
A little off speed there.
1-1. Colby Turner. He's got 4 homers on the year, 27 RBIs, and a 2.74 average. Bednar fires. Missing outside. 2-1. The 2-1 on the way to Colby Turner. Ripped over to short. One hops into the glove of McGonaghy. Over to first, and they're in time. Colby Turner is the first to ground out here for the Wolverines in the bottom of the 6th. This is bringing up Cole Caruso.
Yeah, great bit of defending there by McGonaghy. Able to corral it in one hop. Ball kind of bounced right before his glove. Threw it over to first. No problems there.
It's a tough play to make.
It's a very tough play. Kind of stuck. Don't know whether attack the ball, catch it in the air, let it come to you on that one hop. And you let it, and it worked.
Caruso takes first pitch ball. 1-0. Jeter Ibarra on deck. Noah Miller in the hole. The 1-0 to Caruso on the way from Bednar. Breaking ball. Ooh, late strike call, but it's in there. 1-1. One count to Cole Caruso. Batting .319 on the year. He's 3 for 3 today. See if he can jolt this Wolverine offense. 2-1. As if the Wolverine offense needs any jolting. But it's a 0-0 game at this stage of the game, right? You got to always view it as a 0-0 game.
Yeah, you could always use a jolt.
Little microwave, little jolt. Cole Caruso waiting the 2-1. Kind of a chopped half swing at that one. Still puts it foul. A lot of people yelling out here. Not quite sure what for. I'm distracted. 2-2 count. Caruso waiting on the 2-2. Breaking ball misses upstairs. 3-2 count. Full for Caruso.
Yeah, Caruso and Ibarra, 2 players in the Wolverines that are perfect so far today. 3 for 3, 2 for 2, and actually, pace. He also 1 for 1.
Little off-brand Halloween music playing. Caruso skies this one into foul territory. First baseman trotting over. Is it still in play? Yes, it is. Blake Bowen over there to make the second out of the inning here for Akron.
The old announcer's jinx.
We're 1 away. We are 1 away from going home early. All the lights, all the lights. Again, one more time. This is an artist not to be mentioned. Well, if you're up to date and online, you know why.
Good song, though.
Jeter Ibarra, he's 2 for 2 on the day, like you said. Takes first pitch ball.
Lovely name. Jeter, that's just a baseball
Jeter
name.
Ibarra. It's a
Jeter
great
Ibarra.
name.
You can hear that name in the MLB, you know?
Ibarra. I wonder what kind of ethnicity that one is, too. I'm kind of confused. Maybe I'm not meant to know. Ibarra, he has a 1-0 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Bednar deals. Crack at the bat. This one's one hop over the shoulder of Bowen, turning first for second. This ball's going to trickle into the corner. Stand-up double for Jeter Ibarra with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Tough play to make it first.
Yeah, tough play to make. Good contact there, though, by Ibarra. Trotted in a second. No throw.
Double vision by Foreigner will play. You got double vision. It's a good tune. Noah Miller now, the freshman. He is 0 for 0 on the day. Walked a couple times. 2 outs. Runner on second for Michigan. We're in the bottom of the 6th here. Wolverines lead 9-0. How about one more? Miller awaiting the 0-0. First pitch strike. Nice pitch by Bednar. Miller awaiting the 0-1. On the way. Here it comes. Ball 1. 1-1 count.
A little outside.
A little bit outside. Just a bit outside. I believe that's a Major League reference. I actually haven't seen that movie, but
It's from somewhere.
it's from somewhere. The 1-1. On the way to Miller. Here it comes. Breaking ball. Just a little bit downstairs. 2-1. Miller putting together some quality at-bats here. The 2-1. Kind of a weird grab by Matlin back. I'm not quite sure. That ball hopped in and out of his glove. I'm not quite, kind of made a weird twitching movement.
Yeah. Try to maybe frame it, kind of curve it into the zone. And
Yeah, but
just
lost his helmet in the
dropped it
process,
and
too,
Awkward catch there. Back behind the plate.
It's a 3-1 count regardless. Noah Miller in there. Waiting for his pitch to send the Wolverines home early. The 3-1. Oh, spraying a foul back into the screen. A little bit early on that swing, Noah Miller. Come on, for you got this, said someone's father or a supportive fan. Count goes full for Noah Miller. Taylor Bednar wants Akron out of this inning quick. Runner on second. Miller sprays this one into that right side parking lot. Didn't hear any metal or any type of aluminum, so that's good news.
It's always a good sign.
The 3-2 to Noah Miller. Got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on second for Michigan. Miller. Bednar deals. It's another walk there for Noah Miller. And this will bring up Tyler Inge in the 8th spot.
A great at-bat there by Noah Miller. Able to work the count, get on base, and extend this inning at 2 outs right now. Wolverines looking for 1 run to end this game an inning early if they retire the batters.
Oh, wouldn't that
7th.
be something? Tyler Inge, the freshman shortstop, it could be the guy to do it. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Runners on first and second. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Checks that swing on the first pitch. Yes, he did. 0-1, that is, excuse me. Inge awaiting the 0-1. Bednar gets up there, settled, and deals this one. Hits the knee. Matlin back there. And all of a sudden, Wolverines have runners on second and third. 1-1 count to Tyler Inge. All you need is one here if you're Michigan. All you need is one. Tyler Inge with a 1-1 count. Runners on second and third. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. We'll see ball 2. We've officially hit the 2-hour mark of this game. Pretty short, all things considered. The 2-1 in their first strike, 2-2.
And just quiet, not swinging the bat yet. Waiting for his pitch. See if he can drive in the 2 Wolverines on base at Ibarra and Miller.
The 2-2. Chop foul. Staying alive is Tyler Inge. Ibarra charged all the way up. Basically halfway to home. Tried to catch Bednar a little, sleepy or throw him off his game, but staying poised is he. The 2-2. Bednar deals. Oh, this one's up the gap, and this will score the 10th run of the inning. How about 11? Turning third for home is Miller. Tag, and they got him.
They did not have him.
Oh, you're right.
Catcher lost the ball on the tag. And Michigan scores 2.
11-0. Go the Wolverines. You're right. That ball did pop out of the glove of Allen back there. That was a gutsy turn by Miller at second, but you really put those legs into gear and beat that throw out.
Yeah, very gutsy turn. I mean, you look back at that, don't even think you would do it again. I mean, they had him, but Matlin dropped the ball.
Comebacker right over the pitcher. This one will get up through center. And, oh, boy, with a head of steam, Inge sliding into third. Oh, boy, he was flying around that base path. Single for Greg Pace.
Floodgates are opening now once again. A couple quick hits here for the Wolverines. 11-0 is your score here today.
Woo. Benny Casillas, we're at the top of the lineup once again. Runners on the corners for he. Got 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Casillas, 1 for 3 today, batting .406 in the year. No homers, 18 RBIs. Bednar trying to get the Akron Zips out of this inning. First pitch ball. The 1-0. Bednar looks over to first where Pace stands. He's not going anywhere right now. The 1-0. Flied into. Oh, boy. Oh, that was actually a good one. Did you hear that little soundbite? Foul ball. The little Wii Sports baseball kind of. I like that one. That was a good one. 1-1 count here to Casillas. I like that one. That's good. The 1-1. This one inside. 2-1.
Casillas looking for his second hit on the day. That's an RBI.
The 2-1 here to Casillas. Here comes. Swinging a chopper over to short. Long throw to make. He'll score another run here for the Wolverines as it hops in and out of the glove of McGonigal. And that is an RBI single for Benny Casillas. Wolverines lead 12-0.
Push that ball right by the shortstop. Big, big hop. Nothing to do about that.
Tyler Inge greeted by overzealous teammates in the dugout. Let's bring up A.J. Roush in the 2 spot here. Of course, in place for the starter Braden Jeffress today.
TNT is coming on PA here.
Oh, looks like we might have a pinch hit situation. Yes, we will. That is Jonathan Kim. Jonathan Kim now into the game for A.J. Roush. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Mound visit here for Akron. and they'll head to the bullpen. So this inning will be a little bit prolonged.
2 outs. Only one more for the Zips to get out of this one. But it seems like they want to keep everybody here. Extend this game as they should, you know. Division I baseball team. Their goal is not to leave this game early. Their goal is to stay in this as long as they can. But 11, 12 runs now seems a little steep.
Little Katy Perry on the speakers now. Used to bite my tongue and hold my breath. You're going to hear me roar. It's a great tune.
Yeah.
Let's see who this brings up for Landon Vandegrift, maybe. Coach gives him a slap on the rear end, and he'll get his warm-up underway. We thank you for tuning into WCBN's coverage of Michigan Wolverine baseball. I'm Luke Beally. We've been joined alongside Simon Bleier here. Couple vowels, couple consonants. Not sure what's going on in that last name, but
it all worked out, though.
It's been a great day for baseball. A little chilly. A lot of chilly, actually. It's 22 degrees real feel.
Not a great day for baseball, but
let's get the weather
the
update.
vibes are here.
The vibes are here. Wolverines lead big. Feels like 22. That's what it still says. 36. The UV's 1. If you're looking to catch some sun today, I don't recommend it because you're not going to. We have a waxing gibbous moon tonight, if you were curious.
Oh, wow.
42% humidity.
We're approaching a full moon, that means.
Perfectly clear view for visibility, 25-plus miles. Wow, that's great. The pressure in the air is 30.14. I don't know. What is that unit? INHG?
I mean, not a physics or
I have no
any
idea.
of that. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'll probably stay down there. Yeah, we're not meteorologists here at WCBN.
No, far from it. Oh, that's Nathan Kura.
We can talk about baseball, though.
Nice flow coming out the back of his hat. This kid's got a nice head of hair. The lefty is about done with his warm-up. And Jonathan Kim will trot into the batter's box to kind of extend this inning here for the Wolverines. See what he can do. He's got 2 runners on, runner on first and second. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Katy Perry finally done. The instrumental that was. I didn't hear her voice. Kind of upsetting. But batting .286 on the year with no homers, 11 RBIs is Kim. A waiting, oh boy, big hanging, breaking ball. Kim didn't like it, though. Strike 1.
Yeah. I'm trying to catch Kim a little off guard there. First pitch, not expecting to see a huge breaking ball down the middle.
The 0-1. This ball ripped over to first. Oh, boy, tough sliding play. We'll get through the gap. Turning third is Pace. Play at the plate. Not in time. Scoring another run. RBI single for Jonathan Kim.
And that's how you draw it up. Right there. Pinch hit. Get a hit. Get a run.
I'm not going to lie. I thought that popped in the glove of Bowen at first. But the sun and the artificial turf kind of gave me the illusion that it did. Either way, I got through. And this brings up Mitch Voigt. He's 1 for 4 on the day. Not his best day on the year. We know what type of player he can be. But runners on first and second. Once again, Casillas on second and Kim on first. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 1 to Mitch Voigt.
A lot of movement there on that pitch. To be a 2-seam fastball. Kind of tailed away.
Mitch Voigt awaiting the 0-1. That big breaking ball misses low. 1-1. Due up next inning is the 1-2-3 part of the Zip lineup. This ball in the dirt. 2-1 count here to Mitch Voigt. That's Batone, Poiston, Bowman for Akron. And you got to presume that Tate Carey will come back into the game here for Michigan. 2-1 misses outside, 3-1.
Yeah, you do think that he will be there, finish this game off, and maybe finish that sentence we've been talking about. That
P-E-R-E-F. Wait, P-E-R.
Word.
P-E-R-F-E-C. We can go to the C part now.
Yeah, you think? I think. All right, we'll go.
P-E-R-F-E-C. 3-2 count. Mitch Voigt. Here it is. Swing and a miss. That will do it for the 6th inning. We'll head to the 7th. Wolverines score 4, leading 13-0. Let's see who comes on the mound here for the Michigan Wolverines. Yep, there he is, taking those steps up to and a little 2-hop step, and taking the mound. That is Take Carey.
Yeah, a little reminder here once again, if the Wolverines are able to get 3 outs here in this inning before the Zips score 4, this game will be over. Wolverines would be up at least 10 at the end of the 7th. That's enough to send everybody home here early. Michigan fans happy.
Looks like some Wolverine fans heading home early already. Look at that. Yeah, Akron fans probably not too happy.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely not enjoying this one, but little expected, you might think. Although anything can happen in college baseball. We've seen big upsets over the years.
Life is a highway. I gotta add this song to my playlist. I forgot about this song. I wanna ride. I just got a missed call, by the way. That's not good. Little Rascal Flatts right here.
Important?
Life, probably not. Yeah, some spam. Nobody important calls me.
It's the best of us.
Wolverines finally take the field. Take Carey is P-E-R-F-E-C. Can't finish that yet. Through 6 innings. Struck out all 3 batters of the last inning. He's got 4 strikeouts on the day. 6 innings pitched. No hits, no runs, no walks. 4 strikeouts. Take Carey, the freshman. He's got the 1, 2, 3 part of this order to face. See if he can do it.
Hardest 3.
It is the hardest 3. Evan Batone, center fielder. The sophomore batting .305. He's over 2 on the day, of course. Mitch Voigt about 5 steps into right field. Ball 1 to Batone. The 1-0 to Batone. This ball fouled into the parking lot. Yost. Ooh. Clips a piece of that window as a little biker was trotting by, too. Everyone's safe out there. 1-1 count. The biker circles back around for that baseball, too. He picked it up as Carey misses this one. 2-1. The 2-1 to Batone. Here it comes. Ooh, trying to frame that pitch the best he could. Miller not able to get it. 3-1.
Yeah, a little up high. 3-1. Carey hasn't gotten this position before.
Oh. P-E-R. Well, we can say it now. Perfect is ruined. It's ruined.
It's over.
But N-O space H-I-T-T-E is still alive. That's a base runner here for the Zips in the top of the 7th. Take Carey gives up his first walk.
That's a tough one.
He's at 71 pitches on the day. It's been a heck of a day for Take Carey. This brings up Jack Poist in the 2 spot. Swinging at this first pitch back into the parking lot. Jaden Thody, it's our president in the chat right now. Hey, Jaden, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. 0-1 here to Poist. Looking back over to first. Not there in time. As the entire Zip dugout yelled back. The 0-1 to Poist. On the way. Carey misses outside. 1-1.
Couple more balls here.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe a little tired. Pitch count's getting a little higher. Still, nothing crazy. College, it's a little high. Obviously, we see these starting pitchers don't go too far into games.
This 1-1 misses upstairs once again. That's another ball. Jane says, thanks for the shout-out. Shout-out to you, Jaden. We appreciate you. Have a little mound visit as Mitch Voigt trots over to Carey, as does Caruso. Hey, buddy, you're 3 outs from getting us out of here early.
What do you think they're telling him?
Little dinner plans up there.
Yeah, maybe.
Not quite sure what they're talking about, but
reservation at 6:45. Hurry!
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
I think it might be. Poist, waiting on the 2-1. There for a strike. Knotted up at 2. Carey. Dominant.
Heard a good boy out of the Michigan baseball side.
Might have been good ball.
Could be boy.
I don't know. I didn't hear it. The 2-2 to Poised. On the way from Carey. Oh, that'll be the first base hit of the game. Sprayed into left field. Throw over to second. Oh, boy, what a gun from Turner.
And that
in
saves
left field. Wow, what a throw.
Then that saves. That saves the no HITTE, as that play will be scored as a fielder's choice.
You positive on that?
Yeah.
Wow, you know more than I do.
That saves it. That's a fielder's choice. Should be. We'll see.
What a throw.
See how they score it.
From Colby Turner. Man, that was incredible. Yeah, that is a fielder's choice. That's not a hit. Wow. Colby Turner. Tate Carey's going to have to buy him dinner one night. This one's grounded over to third. Throw over to second. And over to first. Oh, boy, double play. And that'll do it for Tate Carey. Can we say it now?
We can say it.
No-hitter. Tate Carey with the no-hitter on the day in 7 innings of work. The whole dugout comes out to congratulate him. What a day from Tate Carey. That's 7 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, no ER, 1 walk, unfortunately so, but 4 strikeouts and 76 pitches. What a day from Tate Carey.
Yeah, great game here for the Wolverines. Big win, 13-0, 14 hits, no errors to them, and they did what they needed to do. Defense, defense, defense. We talked about it earlier in the game. Offense would come, and their defense, stellar.
An offensive explosion here from the Wolverines today as the Michigan Wolverines take down the Akron Zips 13-0. It's been midweek baseball here. Tuesday, that is, from Ann Arbor as your Michigan Wolverines come out triumphant. What a day from Tate Carey and the Michigan Wolverine offense. That was incredible stuff. And you know what? We get to leave early.
That's all that matters.
So we will pack up. But as always, we thank you for tuning into WCBN's coverage of Michigan athletics. In this case, Michigan Wolverine baseball. It's been a great day at the ballpark. I've been Luke Beally, joined alongside Simon Bleier. We thank you for tuning in as we do. And we'll leave you, as always, with a good night and go blue.